guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's AJMS. What's up? So today I wanted to try out a new makeup idea. Well, it's not new. It's new to me because I'm not that good at makeup. Shh! Don't tell nobody. I'm a little pissed because, you know, I filmed this video yesterday and it was fabulous. I was like, oh, yes. But then I realized I never had my mic on, so there was no audio. So I was just like, but that's okay. That's okay. Because we're just gonna do it over again. We're gonna pretend like that never happened. Okay? So I'm super excited because I got like new products and products that I've been wanting to try out for a long time. You will see that some of my brushes, I recently cleaned like my brushes and my beauty blenders and my sponges and all for this video, and because this is my second time doing it, some of them are going to be dirty. Fight me. I am actually going to be trying out kind of, I call it a crease wing, if that makes sense. You'll see what I mean by that as the video goes on. I'm drinking tea because it's cold as God knows what in my house. And this will be my little assistant, I call her cute poop. Her name is Rose. Don't judge me. No judgment. No. So first I'm going to go ahead and prime my face. And I am going to be using the Beauty Bakery Wake and Bake Oil. This oil is great for oily skin, combination skin, dry skin. It works for all skin types, and I absolutely adore that this bottle is glass, and so is like the little vial, and the top is the drop is just so effing beautiful. So for the Wake and Bake oil, you essentially just put 2 to 3 drops on your clean and dry face, and you rub that in. You have to let it seep into your skin. Now if you are trying to like get out of here, do not use this primer because it's gonna take a minute. It is an oil, but the cool thing about this is this oil can be used as a primer, and it can be used by itself, just a part of like your beauty, like everyday beauty regimen. So that's what I really adore about this. And if you don't know Beauty Bakery, you really should check them out. It's a small brand, but I absolutely adore her products, and all of them, if I'm not mistaken, are vegan and cruelty free. So if you're into that, you're into Beauty Bakery. And while I'm waiting for this to do what it do, I'm gonna move on to brows. Now I lost my mirror, and for the love of Jesus I can't find it, so I'm just gonna be using one of the mirrors that come in my old eyeshadow palettes. Okay, and for my brows I'm going to be using this Morphe eyebrow pencil. Should I zoom in? I feel like I should zoom in. Hi, how are you? Now the Morphe eyebrow pencil does come with a spoolie, but I don't like it because it's too small. So I'm going to be using the Aesthetica Cosmetics spoolie, see? So me personally, what I like to do is I start with the bottom first, and I draw the line outward just a little bit more than the top, and it helps to give it more of a natural look when I'm finished. them all oily. I'm gonna go ahead and start with concealing them. I'm gonna use a really like small brush, kind of like this one. To conceal, I am going to be using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Fawn. And I'm just going to blend this downward because I'm also going to be using concealer as my eyeshadow base or eyeshadow primer. Me personally, once I get so much blended with the brush, I like to go in with my finger. It gives it just a little bit more of a natural look versus like super clean cut. Because if you think about it, your eyebrows aren't always super clean cut. Boom. I like my brows to be just a little bit thicker than what they normally would because I don't have brows. They're non-existent in my life. You know, I am so proud of myself because I have an eyebrow pencil. I used to just use like an eyeliner pencil, and let me tell you, my eyebrows would be pitch black and it was really weird, but I thought it was cute, you know, so like slay queen slay. One thing I still have an issue with is, you know, I understand sisters not twins, but sisters still somewhat look alike, at least sometimes. So I have an issue with getting them like the same shape and length. I don't know what it is, you know, but I just want to be beautiful. Next. And this step is optional, but I'm just gonna go ahead and set my brows with clear brow gel. Yeah, I don't know if I'm ready to do brow gel. God, my brain isn't working today. I don't know if I'm ready for brow gel, to be honest. I'm still trying to master the pencil. Okay, and as much as I love you guys, I think I'm gonna have to like back it up a little bit. You know, I feel a little violated, violated. So just chillax, okay? That's better. Next, I'm just going to apply that same LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Fawn all over my lid. And I prefer to blend with my finger, but you can blend with something else. Like I've seen people use brushes, beauty blenders, like, you know, whatever floats your boat. I don't know why, but I feel like there's not enough concealer on my eyelid. Oh. No, that's too much. Okay, now I'm just gonna go ahead and take a little bit of eyeshadow tape. This will help keep my look a little bit more clean, and it helps me to achieve the look that I'm going for anyway. You can honestly probably find this anywhere, and just, God, it won't like unroll. We got it. So as a rule of thumb, I like to try and apply it like where your eye ends and where your eyebrow stops. Let me check that. Okay, we're good. Oh, I took it off. I really want those like circular ones that like form to your eye. Like those are for rich people, man. Okay, next I'm just going to take a white shade. I'm gonna try and find like a nice matte white shade, and this is going to be from my Pretty Vulgar eyeshadow palette. So I'm just gonna pat this all over my lid to kind of give it like a lighter base, and at the same time to kind of set my concealer. Now you may not necessarily have to do this. It really, like, as weird as it sounds, it really does depend on your skin tone. Like, I have to do this because sometimes colors show up less vibrant on me, especially if they're not that pigmented, if I don't have a lighter base down. It sucks, but it comes with being a little on the darker side. But there's nothing wrong with that because my black is beautiful. You know, it took me like a long time, to be honest, to be able to say that, because for a long time I used to think I was ugly and that my skin tone was ugly, and it was just like a really dark time in my life. And it's nice now to be able to look in the mirror and think, you know, there's nothing wrong with my skin color. There's nothing wrong with the skin color of people darker than me. And I never did think that there was wrong with the skin color of people darker than me for just some reason. Even people who had my skin color, it was just me. I felt like I was ugly in my skin color, and that it maybe if I was lighter, and if I was thicker, more curvy, if I had better hair, like I'd be more beautiful. And it took me a while, and to be honest, it took also my boyfriend teaching me that, you know, I'm beautiful regardless. So I'm beautiful just the way I am, and I'm glad that I can think that way now, and I believe that instead of just saying it and it being kind of like empty, you know? Sorry, I didn't mean to go like all dark on you guys. Yeah, this tape is already bothering my eyeballs. Okay, next I am just going to take my Jaclyn Hill palette from Morphe, and I'm gonna just go ahead and I'm gonna dip into this shade right here. On the back it's called Jax, spelled J-A-C-Z. I don't know. Okay. And I'm just going to be taking a brush that I got from my BoxyCharm subscription. It's like this flat, straight brush. It's very precise, and we kind of want that right now. So I'm just going to dip it in there, and I'm going to draw a line in my crease and kind of like a wing. So we're going to try and, you know, we want to get a precise line first before we try and feather it out with any color. So for now, it's a decent shade. Next, excuse me, I'm just gonna take a brush like this one. I really don't know what it's called, to be honest. I'm not a beauty guru. And I'm just going to dip it into a brown this time, kind of like a darkish brown, but not too dark where it dips into the gray. So I'm gonna dip into this shade right here. On the back, that would be Central Park. So I'm just going to use a brush similar to a blending brush, and we're going to smoke this out just a little bit. I don't want it too precise. I want it to be a little messy. So make sure it is clean, no products on it, because that will affect your color, and we don't want that. Great. I'm gonna take this Morphe brush right here. It's more precise. And I'm gonna dip it into a orangish red because I prefer mine on a little bit on the more red side. So I'm gonna dip it into this color right here. That would be Haunts. Hunts, not Haunts. I always pronounce it Haunts, and I have no idea why. So we're just gonna dip it in there and again go over that line as much as possible. But with this, did you hear that stutter? But with this, it's gonna be significantly lighter. So you don't want to put too much product on this brush if you don't want it too bright. You can go back and forth between this one and like the other two shades if you prefer more of a darker color, but I prefer kind of like a light. And then I'm just going to take that clean brush again and smoke this out more. Now I'm going to take the first brush that we used earlier, and I'm just going to dip it back into that darker red shade because I do want like the crease to be just a little bit darker. It's okay if above it isn't too dark, but like I want the crease to be kind of dark. And at this point I am really digging into the darker red shade that we used earlier. And if it looks messy, that's okay, because we're all beginners here. Okay, now that I'm done with that, we're gonna go ahead and cut the crease. Now for cutting my crease, I prefer to use brushes similar to these two, where they're very like precise. Like the top one is technically, if I'm not mistaken, either an angled eyeliner brush or a eyebrow brush. I don't know, I bought the pink ones very cheap on Amazon and they didn't have like a name for it. So I'm actually gonna go in with a lighter shade. It's still LA Girl Pro Concealer, but this shade is creamy beige. And I'm gonna use that to cut my crease. And we can zoom in just a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. Oh, that's a little close. I don't know how I feel about that. You see all my imperfections. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take the angled one because I feel like that'd be a little bit easier. And I'm going to dip it into that product and I am going to cut the crease, but it's going to be at an angle. And that's why we have the tape, so that at least if it's not the best, it'll be sharp. It'll sink the Titanic, girl. My eye is starting to water because of this tape. Now, something that I like to do, I always keep my eye closed because I know I'm just gonna mess it up if I open it. I like to take a clean brush And I'm just gonna take a white shade from one of my old palettes, this white right here. I don't know where it came from, it was a gift. So sorry. And I'm just gonna pop that onto my concealer. It helps to dry it, and then it helps to dry it in like a white color, which is what I want. So at least that way it's a little more contrasting, if that makes sense. And then we're just gonna go back with this brush and feather out a little bit of the red, because she looking a little low. We're gonna try not to touch the crease cut, but we're gonna feather this out just a little bit so the red is evenly distributed upon the lid. There we go. There we go. So you can't, I don't know if you can really, can you tell? It kind of has like a slight pink tint to it because of the red at the top of it, which I don't mind. I think that's kind of cute. And then it fades into like more of a white, which is perfectly fine. And we are done here. So, you know, should I just leave you here? We'll leave you here for right now, because we're gonna do liner. So next, I'm gonna go ahead with liner. I like to use, me personally, I like to use a pen liner first for precision, and then a gel liner on top of that for, for a darker color. So what I'm just gonna do is I'm just gonna line the very edge here of the concealed wing, and we're gonna try not to go over it because it's gonna be kind of like a double wing thing. You see what I mean? Now, the gel liner I'm going to be using, I got from my very first BoxyCharm box subscription, and it was it was June, if I'm not mistaken, June BoxyCharm. But yeah, it's like if I'm not mistaken, like a matte black, and it's so beautiful. But I am just going to be using a very, very thin brush like this one. Said no one ever. There we go. But why don't we back it up a little bit? We're done with close-ups now. Okay, great. Now mascara. right now I have two favorite mascaras, and it's funny because one of them I only like for one reason, and the other I only like for one reason, so I usually combine the two. So the two mascaras I'm going to be using is Beauty Bakery's Icing and Unlashed. This also came in my last BoxyCharm box. At least I believe it was my last BoxyCharm box, I can't remember. But I like the Beauty Bakery one because it's really black. I absolutely adore it, but the bristles are a little too short for me and they're kind of rounded, and that's an issue for, I feel like, for people like me who have very short lashes. But this bristle here, I like that it's more so like curved towards your lash line or the shape of your natural eye, and the bristles are straight and a little spread out. So first I'm gonna go over it with Beauty Bakery's, and then I'm gonna go over it with BoxyCharm's Unlashed. They're so pretty. You wanna see? I know you wanna see. I'm sorry. We're gonna go ahead and move on to foundation because we're ready now. So for foundation, I am going to be using the Beauty Bakery Cake Mix in the color 7 to blend this beautiful foundation in. I am going to be using one of their blending eggs. Like I said, this is dirty because I did use it yesterday. Now this foundation is demi matte. I'd say it's kind of light to medium coverage. I don't think it really says what kind of coverage it is. It says medium to full. I don't know if I'd say that. It's, well, yeah, I'd say maybe medium coverage. And dries very quickly, so work in sections, honey. Don't just put it all over your face and then expect it to still be wet when you're ready to pop it on. I like to use the Beauty Bakery egg to get really close to it and just clean up that line. My arm's starting to hurt. This looks like a little maybe orangish or red, but I swear on camera, but I swear like this is my shade. Now the reason why I said this might be kind of like actually light to medium coverage, oh, and also I like to get rid of the halo over the brows too. That chair, man. The reason why I say that this might be more so light to medium coverage, at least to me, is I have a lot of discolorations as far as my skin goes. Like it's, how can I describe it? It's like all darker here, and then the cheeks are kind of lighter, and then there's a few spots on those cheeks where they're a little bit darker as well. And I just kind of feel like it doesn't really cover those spots unless I continue to build it. I will say it is a buildable foundation though, so that's why I kind of felt like it wasn't necessarily like medium to full coverage, but I guess if you build it up enough it can be. I'm also not the type to color correct. Probably should, but I don't. Now that I'm done covering up the imperfections that I want no one but Jesus to see, we can move on to highlight. I'm just going to go ahead and highlight very sparingly under my eye. Again, Pro Concealer Fawn. Very, do one eye first to see how much I need. But I want very, very subtle highlight for this. This look is already like, oh, it's so cute. To me, it's kind of like more natural, but cute natural, like enhanced natural. That's the word I'm looking for. More of a like slightly enhanced natural look. Okay, that's better. Girl, when you chocolate, sometimes you gotta work, you know? That's okay though, that's okay. I don't really like do forehead and everything because I feel like it's too much sometimes. Maybe I'll do chin. I haven't done chin in a minute. I don't really care for it, you know? Not my cup of tea. QT drinking scene. I'm so corny. Next. I'm gonna be using my Pure Sculptor kit palette thing. God, this smells so good. It smells like hot chocolate. Oh. But if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, but I believe these are contour shades. Could be wrong. Again, not a beauty guru. But I'm just gonna go ahead and use this Luxie Precision Foundation Brush in 660. And I'm going to just dab it in Founder, the very last shade. It's the darkest one. And we're gonna hope she does something. Ooh. I don't know. Oh no. I can tell it's like making a difference, but it's like a very, very subtle difference. Which is fine, because that's what we're going for anyway. We don't want any like drastic contours and stuff. This is a very cute, like subtle look, and I prefer to keep it that way, so it's fine. But just to make sure this is a little blended properly, I'm just gonna take a flat kabuki brush and I just kind of want to blend this outwards. I'm gonna blend the contour back, because sometimes when I use like regular brushes, they leave like weird, like it makes my face look like a cloud, like as far as like the sculpting goes. It's like, I mean, just look at it. Just look at it. So at least like little imprints, so the imprints be like boom, 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 boom. I don't know if I'm describing it right, but it leaves like weird grooves, and it looks like I just drew like clouds on my face the whole way down, and I kind of don't want that. I don't know if you can tell. This is like, I don't really contour a lot, so we gonna take it as it is. Next, I'm going to use the tapered highlighter brush, Luxie tapered highlighter brush in 522, and I'm gonna dip it. We're gonna use my Beauty Bakery Scoop palette. I know I'm not cultured, it's okay. I'm gonna use the Duo Fiber Powder brush, Luxie, and 516. That's what I'm gonna use. I don't know what for, but today it's gonna be for highlight. So I'm gonna dip it in Beignet. This is like a blush palette, from my understanding. Oh God, the fallout. The fallout. sweet Jesus, that was a lot. Fall out. And we're just going to apply this further back. Normally I highlight like right up here, but there was a YouTuber who, oh my god, that is so pretty. There's a YouTuber who gave like a tip. I can't remember her name, but I'll put the name of her channel like in the description. But she was saying how like when she blushes and when she highlights, she brings it further back, and it's a great technique. Like I tried it and I absolutely adored it. So ever since then, ever since I saw that, I was just like, yes, yes queen, this is so pretty. Wow. Highlight, no highlight. So me personally, what I like to do is when I'm like applying like highlighter, I like to keep one side of the brush clean so I can just kind of like smooth it out and lessen it a little more so it blends better. Just dab it on my nose and just a little down the bridge. There we go. Forgive the TV in the background, by the way. My roommate's watching TV. We are going to move on to lips. So I have lip colors from Beauty Bakery. These are lip whips. And then I have like a few lip sense colors. If you don't know what lip sense is, I can, if you want, like just comment down below and I'll definitely make a video about like my favorite lip products, because let me tell you, lip sense, girl, lip sense, okay? This stay with me, because this is some black magic ish right here, okay? Lip sense, it doesn't come off for anything, and you think I'm joking when I say that, like, oh, that's what everyone says, like as far as their mattes go and blah blah blah. Like, no, honey, it does not come off. I could eat, I could drink, I could go swimming if I wanted to, I could make out with my boyfriend, I could lick a wall. That's weird, but I could do it and the color would not come off. It's effing ridiculous. It's out of this world, man. It's next level-ish right here. And these Beauty Bakery lip whips, I did test it for swimming. They're you know, they're okay. Like if you're gonna be in the pool for a super long time, you might want to take it off because they will start peeling and like getting on your teeth, and it's absolutely grody. But even with these are smudge proof. These are kiss resistant as well. I wouldn't say if there's going to be moisture involved, you're just doing like a full makeout, like then you probably don't want to do it with these on. Or if you do, keep them near you. Like, to be honest, and I do the same thing with lip scents. If I'm going to be out and I'm wearing a lip color, I always bring that lip color with me. Always. Rule of thumb. Always. Sorry for the lip tangent. Just really passionate about the fact that I finally found lip colors that I actually like. For lip scents, I have like a brown. I feel like a brown would probably be better for this look because it's more of an enhanced natural, and I don't want to take away from that. So I think out of the two, for lip scents, and it's a good thing I'm putting this on too, because you get to see that lip scents, she not playing no games. I'm kind of stuck between the Honey Rose and the Dawn Rising, because these two are like you see, they're like, one is kind of like, on camera this appears more of a peach, but this is actually more of an orange, and then the other one is a brown. Looking at it, I feel like I'm going to go with honey rose. I feel like honey rose would pair wonderfully with this color. Sorry for the sound. So, how you apply lip tints, because you can't just apply it regularly. For me, I have bigger lips, so you're supposed to just do one swipe at the bottom, and then for the top, one swipe this way and one swipe that way. I have bigger lips, so the applicator doesn't always cover everything, so I have to modify it a little bit. Now, looks like I didn't put anything on, right? That's because you have to put on 3 layers when it comes to lip tints. So you have to put on the first layer, let that dry, keep your lips apart because they will stick together if you like let them. And then you apply the second layer, let that dry. Then you apply the third layer, let that dry, and then you apply your gloss. While we're waiting for this to dry, I think I actually want to apply a corner color really quickly. I'm going to use the brush that I used earlier. This one, that might be a really bad idea, but I don't feel like looking for a brush that's similar. And I'm actually going to take this halo color from this palette and pop that on the inner corner. I feel like this isn't bright enough for me, so I'm just going to combine the white with that, the white next to it, just a little bit. Then I'm going to apply this gold color here. It's still not enough for me, and I have no idea why. Okay, I think that's good. We're good. Babe is gonna be upset with me. I got makeup on the bed. I need you to see this magic right here. Do you see that? Nothing. Nothing. Do you see any pink on do you see any pink there? No. No, you don't. You want further proof? You want more proof? What is this? I don't know what this is, but you see this white piece of paper right here? Oh, my foundation cut off. You see this? You see this? Do you see anything on this paper? Do you see anything on that? No, you don't. God. So we're gonna go ahead and set. So I'm gonna be using the Milani Make It Last setting spray. I did get this from Walmart. I don't have any expensive or nicer setting spray for now, so this is what we're gonna use. I always feel like I get it in my nose. and then we're gonna clean up our mess and I'll be right back. Psych, we not done yet. I just forgot blush. So I'm just gonna use this generic blush brush I got from Ulta because I don't feel like looking for my Wet n Wild one. And then I am going to be using the, I think it's Laura Geller blush that I got in BoxyCharm. And it comes with a mirror on the inside, so I am loving it already. And again, the YouTuber I told you about, blush further back. I can't. Are you picking up anything? Oh yes, okay. I like applying the blush a little further back. It's kind of cute because it gives like your highlight a little bit of color. Okay, now we're done. I think I got some of that like setting spray in my mouth. Okay, and we are all finished. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had so much fun, even though I'm filming it for the second time. There are some things that I did slightly different from yesterday. Like the lip was completely different, so I really enjoyed it. I hope you guys were able to learn along with me how to create this look. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had fun. Today's random fact of the day is a former Macy's salesperson became Queen of Romania in 1948. So that's pretty wild. And if you guys like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to like, I just said that, comment and subscribe. You know, I really do enjoy doing makeup and I enjoy learning as a beginner or as a somewhat not beginner with you guys, and I hope you guys enjoy this content. You know, I hope you guys come back, be a part of the HAMS family, you know what I mean. And until next time, I will see you guys later, and remember, stay breezy. Bye.